Zadra is Energylandia's Hyper Hybrid roller coaster, and it is one of the greatest roller coasters ever built. In this review, I'll be going over the pros, cons, layout, and history, and overall my enjoyment of this roller coaster. The ride opened on August 22nd, 2019, as a part of the Dragon Valley area that opened about a month before. It opened after the rest of the year because the structure of the first turn and roll collapsed in March of 2019, but that was before any of the steel iBox track was installed, and it was at night, so nobody got hurt during that collapse, and it wasn't that bad. They got it all done, and it opened slightly late, but it's open. It was Alan Schilke's second to last roller coaster, with the last one being Iron Gwazi, and it shows this ride is hauling. Like, it kind of makes me disappointed that Alan Schilke did an amazing job on this ride. All I'm gonna say, this ride is so good. Oh, yeah. After it opened, it has received multiple awards for its greatness and is now recognized as one of the best coasters by many people, including me. Other people, Coaster Studios had it at number 15 on his top 25 roller coasters in the world. I mean, I have it as my favorite roller coaster. Spoiler alert, I guess, but not really, because you guys have probably seen my face reveal. With Alan Schilke now being retired, it kind of makes me sad because, yes, Joe Jace has done some amazing rides like Wildcats Revenge and Air Force One, but none of them are up to the caliber as most RMC's designed, or any roller coaster designed by Alan Schilke. Like, you have Zadra, Gwazi, Steel Vengeance, Joker, which seems pretty underrated, Medusa, New Texas Giant, Iron Rattler, so many amazing RMCs, and we can't have any more. But I think Joe Jace can do an amazing job. So if Canada's Wonderland is looking at an RMC, specifically hybrid, I think you guys got a good idea. So yeah. While on the topic of amazing RMC layouts, let's move on to this ride's layout. The ride starts out by dipping and going to the right and going up the 206-foot tall lift hill, which drops down the vertical drop, and at the bottom of that drop, it hits a top speed of 75 miles an hour, which is pretty good. Then the ride goes up into one of the craziest airtime hill I've ever experienced. Cause it's immediately after a first drop, top speed, you go up, which is honestly, that moment was blackout for me. It's so intense. It's good. Anyway, after that, the airtime hill, it gives you airtime as well at full speed and laterals. If you wanted the best description I can get, if you haven't ridden it, is think of the ending S-Bend Hills on Steel Vengeance. Hopefully you guys know what I'm talking about. But you don't realign yourself. It's you turn about, I think, 30 or 45 degrees, and then you stay that, you don't. But the turn is stretched out through the whole hill, and then it also is full speed and stretched out so that it wouldn't kill you. It's insane. If you guys haven't ridden it, and you can, go do it. Anyway, after that, the ride goes up into a huge turn. The huge high turn. Think of the first turn on Iron Gwazi, except the outer bank isn't as extreme, and it's more near the top, and it doesn't bank as outwards. Something like that. It's pretty insane. After that, the ride goes into one of the most picturesque inversions, the world's tallest zero-G stall. It's a pretty good inversion. Probably my second favorite inversion on the ride. It's pretty good. No complaints. It got some decent force. It had perfect zero-G. It's good. The ride then goes up into one of the craziest moments on any ride, where after the stall, the ride banks one way, then snaps to the other side. So banks inwards, snaps outwards, and then snaps back inwards. It's crazy. It's probably one. I think it's a top 2 moment on the ride. Top 3. I think it's definitely top 3. I think it's my second favorite on the ride, with the first being the drop in the airtime hill, third one. It's crazy. I love that ride so much. I wish I got more, but I went on the one day that it was particularly slammed at the park, so whatever. Anyway, after that, the ride rises up into a huge camelback, which gives a lot of good sustained airtime, Well, if you're not riding it in the same weather that Spinal did, but for me, it gives some good airtime, specifically in the back where I was sitting. And it was, yeah. After that huge airtime hill, the ride goes into a huge, not huge, a zero G roll going through the structure of that high turn. It's a pretty good roll, I guess. It's definitely the weakest out of the three, but it's still like really good. Like if I say an element is like pretty is like the weak is like one of the weaker or like on the weaker side of the elements on this ride, then there's still like an S tier element. Like this ride is flawless. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good roll. The ride after the roll goes down to the ground and goes down into a into a double down, which both hills provide some decent airtime. It's pretty good. After that, well, that double down is probably what I would just consider the start of the finale. Maybe that second hill. After that, the ride goes into a twisted ejector hill. Like that twisted ejector hill has some of the most insane airtime ever, and it's laterals. It's so good. Like, I think some GCIs have a similar moment, but I think, don't quote me on that, but it's a really good moment. I love it. Anyway, after that twisted ejector hill, the ride goes into one of the best inversion on the ride, a really whippy zero G roll into the brake run. That inversion is amazing. It's my favorite finale on any coaster ever done. And that ends the 4,317-foot long roller coaster. Wow, this layout's hauling. It hauls so much. Like, Alan Schilke did an amazing job on this layout. There's a reason that it's my favorite coaster of all time. Well, again, spoiler alert, I guess. This ride is the Meteora of roller coasters. I mean, if you know, you know. Next, we're going to talk about the ride's pros and the ride's cons. And since I don't want to end negative, we're starting with the cons. Now, this section is going to be quick because I really can only think of one con. And that is the queue line is so long. Like, it's probably the worst queue line. Like, I know Coaster Studio said the queue line for Hyperion is worse. They're lying. It's not the worst. This ride's queue line is so unnecessarily long. It makes a bunch of other queue lines that are known to be long look like let me think of something good right now. The distance from the door of your room to the wall of your room or something like that. I don't know. It makes them look like nothing. That's the only con though, so that's nice at least. Moving on to the pros, I mean, like, where do I begin? Like, there is so much. Like, the layout designed by the Madman is amazing. The theming is pretty solid for a thrill coaster, and probably some of the best I've seen for an actual thrill coaster. The layout is so intense. Oh yeah, the layout. I haven't said this enough, but it's so good. There are so many other things I could say that have already been said, but I don't. But like, you know, I don't feel like I couldn't elaborate everything, but I just don't want to. I want to be original, but I can't really because the ride is so good. Everything has already been said. Like, ugh, yeah, it's so good. Now on to the final score, and I don't think it'll shock you, but this ride is getting a 10 out of 10. Like, it's perfect, it's flawless, it's the best coaster I've ever ridden. So, yeah, I mean, what else do I have to say? It's amazing. Like, I think all the people who've ridden it have glazed it enough. And by glazed, I mean, like, said good things about it. And I'm the same. It's amazing. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please like, subscribe, comment down below if you think this ride might be overrated and Steel Vengeance might look better. I don't know. But yeah, just remember it. Once I hit 750 subscribers, I will be riding Wild Beast multiple times. And once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'll be doing a Q&A. So yeah, please. I guess I'll have to say bye.